Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today is all about another new NYX eyeshadow palette, and it's this beauty right here. This is celebrating the Lunar New Year, the year of the tiger, and this is their Tiger Energy eyeshadow palette. This is a 12 pan eyeshadow palette that opens up like this. We do not get a mirror, but these are the shades, very neutral shades, another neutral eyeshadow palette from NYX. I'm saying that because I just reviewed the new NYX Ultimate Queen Jumbo eyeshadow palette, totally all neutral palette. I did 5 looks. I'll have it linked up above in case you want to check that out. But I saw this drop on Ulta Beauty a few days ago. It retails for 10 bucks, and I thought, you know what? I've been having really good luck with NYX eyeshadow palettes lately, so I thought I'd give this a whirl. I like the packaging. I like how it opens. It's cute, you know. It's definitely on theme with the name of the palette, and I'm excited to try it out. This is a limited edition. I don't know how long they're gonna keep it around. I would imagine maybe until just their stock sells out, but it does specifically say limited edition. So let's dive into it, guys. I'll be creating 2 looks using this new NYX Tiger Energy palette, celebrating the Lunar New Year, the year of the tiger. So if you guys want to see how I create these 2 looks, keep on watching. And guys, as usual, I will have all the makeup that I'm wearing both on and off camera linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Now, if you're wondering why my face looks a little bare, it's because I am in the middle of a new foundation slash tinted moisturizer review, and today is day 1, and I'm not applying blush, bronzer, or highlighter. And in case you're wondering, it is this new one from Mercier. It is the Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. Oh, I always get tongue-tied when I say that word. Natural Skin Illuminator with SPF 25. You guys should see this video probably go up in a couple days. I am doing a 2-day, 10-hour wear test with it. It is a new drop over at Ulta Beauty, so if you're curious about it, that is what I'm wearing, and that video will be up in a few days. Let's dive into the Tiger palette. Now, I've already primed my eyelids using the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer, so let me just pat out any creases, and let's get started creating look number 1. So traditionally, guys, these are the shades that usually turn up in Lunar New Year palettes. I know BH Cosmetics released one last year. I forget the animal it was in celebration of. Was it the ox? I don't remember, but it looked really similar to this, and that was actually a really good palette. I'm wondering if BH Cosmetics is going to release anything for the year of the tiger. We'll have to wait and see, but I want to do, let's see, I kind of want to do maybe something with the red. That's always fun. That's always festive. So I think I'm going to go into this shade and then build into this shade and then go into this shade. So the shades do have names. So the first one I'm going to start off with is called True Stripes. And I'm taking that on a Rephr 15. And I'm just going to be using this as the transition shade. I have been getting so tongue-tied lately. I don't know what is going on. And this is nice. This is exactly the shade that it is in the pan. Feels really smooth. I have not swatched this palette yet. So perfect transition shade. So now let's go into this one right here. This shade is called Roar for More. I'm taking Roar for More on a Rephr 14. And I'm going to be working this in the crease, just not taking it up as high. All right, so this shade is taking a little bit of work. I feel like it looks a little patchy right there, but guys, it could be my eyes. You know, I've been crying a lot this week. For those of you who don't know, I lost my gorgeous Buster, my cat of 18 years. We had to put her down a couple days ago, so it's been a really emotional week. So I guess we'll excuse that, right? If there's any patchiness, I'm gonna blame it on my eyes. Okay, so now with the same Rephr 14, I'm gonna go into the red shade, and this one is called Roaring Rage. Just gonna focus that out here. Also gonna work it into the crease, but a lot lower. Now I like that this red is a little more muted. I actually think it looks, well, no, maybe it is the same. It's not a very deep, vibrant red. So for those of you who don't necessarily like working with red eyeshadow, this might actually be an easier one to work with, a nicer one to work with. It's not so intense. And it seems like it's building up. All right, so I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Now we do have a matte black and a matte brown. Do I want to use that to deepen up the outer corner? I mean, I could. Let me try the brown. Let me try the brown. This one is called Out for Prey. And I'm going to take that on a Rephr 13. Just going to focus it right in here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That's layering over all of these shadows pretty well. Actually, let me bring it in a bit. I'm gonna go back in with the red shade down here, just right in this area. All right, so that definitely took a turn, didn't it? Definitely deepened up the look. Now I want to do a little bit of a cut crease, so I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Work and Set liner. It is in the shade Nude. And I'm just going to do a little bit like this. Not all the way. I'm going to stop pretty much right there. So now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is called Tiger Energy. I'm taking that shade on a Morphe M124. I did not spray the brush just because I have this liner down. It's going to stick to it pretty well. That's nice. Ooh, I like that. Now I'm picking a little bit of Roaring Rage, which is the red shade. Just adding it right in here. Okay, let's move down to the lower lash line. And I think I'm going to do a combination of these two shades. So I'm going to start first with Roar for More, and then I'm going to go in with Berry Beastly. Now I'm taking Roar for More on a BK202. And I'm dragging that down a bit as well. Now on a Rephr 03, I'm picking up Berry Beastly. And I'm going to keep that really close to the lash line. Picking up a little bit more of Tiger Energy. All right, let me add some liner and mascara. Actually, I might add some lashes because I ordered 2 more pairs of these new ones from Ardell. These are the Light as Air lashes. I already had this style, 523, and I've really been enjoying it. So I ordered another pair. You do get a little lash glue in there as well. And then I ordered this other style. This is the 521. So I might try this one out just because I ordered them when I ordered this palette. But I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. What do you guys think? I think these lashes are really demure. So if you don't want something that's completely over the top, you might want to consider picking up these Ardell Light as Air lashes in the style 521. The band is super thin and they are exactly like they say, they are light as air. I added just some black eyeliner to the lower waterline and it kind of tight lined up on the top lash line. And that's pretty much it, guys. I used a little bit of the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the purple one, And this is the completed look. Let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. Alright, so for look number 2, what do we want to do? We have a green in there. I kind of feel like I need to use the green. So I think I'm going to start with this shade. I'm going to start with this shade and maybe build into the black matte and then apply this and maybe the gold. We'll see, but I'm going to start with this shade first. This one is called Born Leader. And I'm using a Refer 15 just to blend that out into the crease. This is a nice cool tone transition shade. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the matte black, and the matte black is called That Wildlife. And I'm using a Refer 13. And I'm just gonna be focusing this out here. I'm also gonna take it into the crease. All right, so this matte black is taking a little bit of work and it's not a very intense matte black. So for those of you who don't like an intense matte black, then this might be something you'd appreciate, but it is taking some work to blend out. And that's what I've noticed already with a couple of these shades. They're taking a little bit extra work. All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I'm gonna go in with the green shimmer shade. This one is called Jungle King. And I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. I'm gonna focus that right out here in the, well, actually in the middle and kind of towards the outer corner. I'm gonna save the inner corner for the gold. That's a pretty green. Same brush. Now I'm going to go in with the gold shimmer, and that one is called Rebel Kind. Now I'm going to spray the brush. I'm going to focus that right in here. A little bit more of the green. Now a little bit more of the black. All right, I think that looks okay. Let's move down to the lower lash line. I think there's only, how many shades have I not used? Now there's only 2 shades I haven't used, and it's this one right here and this one right here. I think I'll end up using this one. This might be the only shade in the palette that I don't use. So what I think I want to do is, I'm going to go in with the black, and then I'm going to go in with this shade. Let's see how that's going to work. I'm using this little AOA Studios pencil brush. And I'm gonna stop about right there. I'm gonna clean that off. And now I'm gonna go in with Fierce Feline. I'm gonna spray the brush. Add that down here. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of Rebel Kind, which is the gold. Bring that down a bit. Now I'm picking up a little bit of Born Leader, which is the very first shade that I went in with up here, that taupe shade. I'm just adding it right down here. All right, so I'm gonna add the other lash, some liner, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. I added a little bit of the NYX Epic Wear Eyeliner. This is from La Casa de Papel collection. It is in the shade, I never pronounce this right, or maybe I do and I just don't know it, Jarma. And that's what I have on the lower waterline. Added the other lash, obviously, some more Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and I just tight lined with the same black liner from AOA Studios. And this is the look. Let me go ahead, wrap up today's video, give you guys my final thoughts on this Tiger Energy palette from NYX. Alright guys, so these are the 2 looks that I was able to create with the palette. I used 11 of the 12 shades that were included in the palette. Let's talk about the packaging, which I think is really cute. I mean, it's your typical cardboard packaging. I kind of like how it opens up in 3 like that, and you have 2022 down here, the paw print. It says, "With love from Los Angeles." I mean, it's cute. It's definitely on point with the theme of the palette, and nothing wrong with the packaging. The shades are labeled in the back as well, but you do have the exact shade names right below each of them. Again, 12-pan palette. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmer shades, and then the rest are matte shades, so definitely getting more matte than you are shimmer. That's a good thing. This was the only shade that I didn't use. Let me just swatch it with my finger. The shade is called Wilden. So now let's talk about the performance of the palette. The color story is on point with the Lunar New Year. These are the typical shades that you see in palettes that are celebrating the Lunar New Year. So I don't have a problem with that. It's a neutral color story. I like the green, obviously. I like this shade right here. The shade is called Berry Beastly. And there's some good transition shades. I do like that they gave us a matte brown and a matte black. The matte brown and matte black, I think the matte brown is a little bit better to work with than the matte black. The matte black definitely took some work. It is not a very intense, very pigmented matte black. So for some of you, that might actually be a good thing. I mean, I don't mind it. It took some work to build up and blend out, as did this shade right here. This shade took a little bit of work as well. This is called Roar for More. The red right here, Roaring Rage, this is not a very intense red. So if you are not one to wear bold, bright red shades on your eyes, then this actually might work for you. Actually, this whole palette might work for you because I don't feel the shades are very intense. Yes, they do take a little bit of work. I thought the matte shades took a little bit more work than the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades were actually pretty decent. And if you spray them, you're definitely going to get more payoff, but they're not intense shimmer shades. They're not going to be like blinding, sparkling on your eye. These are just traditional shimmer shades, and I don't mind that. There's a place for traditional shadows in everybody's makeup stash, and that's what this palette is. It's a very light palette. It's not a very pigmented palette, and if that's the kind of looks that you create, then this might actually be something you want to check out. For 10 bucks, you're getting 12 shades, and it's something festive to celebrate the Lunar New Year with. I don't think you need this palette, absolutely. I feel like I have tried better NYX shadows in the past, and I felt like this was just okay. Like, you know, you're going to be able to create looks with it. Obviously, it's just going to take a little bit of work, but if all you want is something just to participate and celebrate the Lunar New Year, the year of the tiger, and for 10 bucks, guys, yeah, I would pick it up, add it to your cart. Maybe you can even find it on sale. Just remember that it is limited edition, so once it's gone, it is gone completely. But I do like the looks I was able to create. Is it the best NYX palette that I have in my stash? No, not even close. But it's okay. It's workable. So now I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of the palette? Have you seen it on the Ulta Beauty website? Are you planning to pick it up? Were you curious about it? What did you think of the 2 looks? Leave it all in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.